We are done with the Barcelona Sevilla game. There are other stories to talk about, and of course, your screens and so on. And then you may be brave. Or maybe I'll show you in your Photoshop. Why you doing say Obini create idea? Real Sevilla 4, Barcelona 1. Be in patch of Bibiaboko dear.
Namia dum Bibiaboko Kwaku.
Erenyamia si scoreline way dear. One ready I can say for one seed crab to swallow yet that.
Debbie.
Because Ubien will best to say a bear forward. Minya show.
Sebasabe Lucy Crank, I'll catch him.
Sir, even lose Crank
Debbie. Sebasabe Lucy, even with a goal margin and coming Jindi.
After Barcelona losing against Paris Saint-Germain, the conversation well, okay, Barcelona needs to bounce back. But the bouncing back is going to start with the Sevilla game. You see, coach in Ukraine's press conference, I can say, boys in the day before a was a game, you know. Say no credit, say no credit. You will remember, Barcelona had the penalty. It could have changed the game. Robert Lewandowski ko far ball no, or ball no essay no. What I say? Or ball no Eddie say. Most say Real Madrid for no Eddie Gubasa for say someone no. And now no more. Kylian Mbappe esha penalty and a penalty in and a penalty FC. Penalty FC a mumunye bi no kamo mo nhye. Rebecca Hansi. And then it is also a first halfer. Sevilla could have beaten Barcelona 5 in the first half alone. A very, very poor first half. Big Anna.
Yeah. The Barca performance in the first half was very bad. It was bad. It was as if say Barcelona baby, or my exhausted, like they can't tackle, they can't run, they couldn't do virtually anything.
And then I would say, weather about 33 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
You see, now almost to say we are not Barcelona ball intensive game. Into the excuse that was coming was that a weather no, but I don't know be no bezu anameboa.
Debbie, because if you are looking at the ages of certain players, or Sevilla team and ball and omobo, and how they were running. Me sure say we excuse them about Barcelona. Look at Cesar Azpilicueta. Any age. Alexis Sanchez, 36 years old, yet they could run in the game. Tormented Barcelona alliance, you know, Eddie America, any energy, any idea. These young, vibrant, energetic guys, intimate, yes, and I blame on the sun, and I say, weather and temperature. I feel say it is wrong. I am happy. In any case, they both played in that same condition.
Exactly.
So what is the excuse?
Exactly. Mr. Tawichi. Omunjai weather some.
Debbie.
Say table nini. Real Madrid 21 points. Barcelona 19 points. Villarreal 16. Sevilla 13. Inti Ankase 21-19. They say Madrid are back to the top of the Spanish La Liga. They say leg in a biggie. It is getting interesting. Now let me start now for your rap game in the moon. We get a poor game in one. Yeah? Rashford the pra. Hey, you have a rap game in the but and you ever see me maybe cancel match. Rashford is injured. And the doctors for the air attending to Marcus Rashford. And now we heard anymore. And of course, your man of the match, they gave it to Marcus Rashford. But we heard anymore. Timu said. He's really in pain.
Yes. The facial expression, no, clear. It looks like say, baby, hair brand, you know, baby, and the baby, and yeah, men and baby was in the baby to loot him. Shim.
We could only waste. Just a normal one. Ronaldo, or starting game, you know, honestly, so we pressure and I.
Barça. I
didn't say. You're not roll nine. And I'm the Abomusano.
Because yes, Shabono, Ronaldo in the first half in one or two bad make us decisions and I say attempts. It will game in the money idea, but There were also a few times I was Sevilla Barcelona on the day. And the time of substitution nearby, and I was wondering, I was asking why coach never decided to obey Ronaldo Araujo and then a free no the Garcia and then Abem. I am sure say it is as a result of this injury and also count the money in the frame because this season no Sawasha Barcelona games and most of the time coach prefers to be partner Eric Garcia and Christiansen. Now our partner Araujo and Pau Kubasi. And I was wondering why he's going to take off Araujo at this moment of the game. And now, or the Eric Garcia, when he tried it, the Eric Garcia Pau Kubasi partnership against Paris Saint-Germain, na amfa amweke amfa mabasa bobo kono. And na me bisa questions, and I am sure say picture ya odi amaye.
Yeah.
Actually, the coach never decided to take his decision.
Now I'm bound for attributing to mistake our yeah. Unsa Barca for ne say. It was unnecessary. You game when money ending come on. So this is on the 10th minute. In fact, before the 10th minute, Barcelona for no more dia grow game anymore because no being serious or park or so. Sevilla had chances because of time. Remember, see, but Ronaldo problem starts here from the 10th minute. Biggie, this is the tackler Ronaldo Arroyo. Yeah. And the penalty the by Barcelona supporters. Initially, now you be say referee see or when penalty. But other angles na by no. But when Barcelona supporters no do no are beginning to accept to say na a clear penalty.
Yeah.
So this is the first incident. And now on a player no a wrestle. What I say. So this is it. Inti Emma Nicoya say referee be check VAR and Around the because he was protected. Say, any penalty.
Because players are simply when it comes to decisions like this, we play and actions and reactions are. Because me sure say born on your that. Because player what track cross him in try. Abundance house and bombings are ikimaha. So for players, especially in crucial games like this, na eba benam so na Barca ebe cut down by a goal. They will be protested. So these are some of the things. And probably tackle no and I say how everything happened. Maybe on only be few say, oh, you're saying I'm here, you wait, you send Kenya penalty. But at the end of the day, you don't interpret the rules on the field of play.
Very well.
That's the referee's duty.
So Arroyo DH but referee was very clear. Biggie. Arroyo now ordinance.
That's on again.
How can you protest this and say it's not? And I'm
as we didn't again.
What clear. Come on.
Clear. Because if the Adnan Januzaj ball and I said tackle on a body a penalty, how come this is not a penalty?
Clear.
It is a clear penalty.
And this is the other angle.
Yes. It is a clear penalty.
It should be anywhere.
To me, sure say Barca supporters and ABR their OTA commentary. When you're born, ABR their all monitor match and on the phone. So on your pictures, any videos. I am sure after watching this video, among complaining, to me say born it was a clear penalty.
And again, government chances be brave. I mean, person may call time, you know. But this is it. This is one of the situations. And 1v1. You know what say do? And the Sevilla first half with the Barcelona supporters. One game in Libya. I mean, look at this. Barcelona plays, 1 and 2. And I feel Munina Erani Ebabe Fabo. And this is Sevilla. Check his space at Sevilla for no ewo. What they check it? Check the number. What they check the Ekau space. This is it. And see, Sevilla for the nyanya chances be bria almost say no. One of those things that Sevilla for no crano will prepare and the crano say what the in fact me say okay incidences need be brave also. And yes I ain't game na kasa swaso. You I mean clearly now almost suggested say way a penalty.
So born to the abundance. Born the abundance. And the hand was not in the natural position. And we a fight and I say okay let me say boy a penalty. The person is no wrong.
And then the big question among for Ebisan say into Barca pa and then a problem near there. Because and then from the lineup, supporters need the rehearsal. From the Biggie. Yeah.
Over to Barca Stadium.
And then Ashibas.
Oh, Koku with me a custody.
Before
you realize, no, be a coffee. Now, go out. Oh, Monsieur be up to me that Ghana ne Uruguay 2010. Ya pong born, ye share TV no, ye TV see a bon thing. Any agent I told them ye Koku. Ye pong game in a year. Me realize ye na obiako, ye tutu TV no ne bibia obiako, and I come in Kwana metal. The board dear.
Go bra. Wait, I can say 1 minute silence. And I say, what okay, wait there. You take it 10 seconds and find straight Barça 4.
Oh, so my day.
Opening football and sanity.
And the tata switch and okay.
No, Jody, the next video, Baba. Munyam Wabu, Eba Rakim, Jody, or Chill Mutan, Baba. What I say, we done your quack with baby, Baba. What I say, I did no football and sanity. Yes, shower, you best roll. Sure. What I say, send me a miss
that makes the game beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah, miss Madrid fans for the same or Barça for same or Madrid. Just say, hey, yeah, bro. And no matter Barça, won't trade to Barcelona for the monster or more. I mean, Nipa Bako for club will be away, and then me a city, and then me a Chelsea, my bread, needing an issue. Me am city for the club the gumi so say me fire city crache obi na me do I care.
There's all your football ni.
Oh, right, me bro.
Football baby.
Exactly. I say, coffee me producer no oye Barça ne ne wa just say wa kasa sa ohu de oye no.
Yan kan chat for ne ahwefo ne say ne. Video no mfom so obi abo mo mfa.
Omo fa nche wa kom.
Because baby adwene de daro.
Hey, asawo.
Maybe I dreaded that, but when I see team supporters losing one game and they get confused and sad like this, then I ask myself, say, Omo in home in that situation, what if they were Manchester United supporters?
More than their jeans.
Because yeah, femua, unaba kupe femua no musu idie. Omunyabo
so biggie.
I'm gonna sanity.
Me that say, you rank him anymore. And the lineup, no. Let's start with the goalkeeper and the back four. Just session when we say Kofu Gano, no crime Gano, go now or consider and the last goal. But come on, go no the and you go and consider.
Debbie.
Fine. So the goalkeeper, Jules Conde, and then Tina Oma still na Gerard Martin able game maybe.
I don't know, honestly speaking, because me, Gerard Martin, aside say ABR. What games na ibia one way or the other obinya time limbs kaka because bad is available most of the games this season on a share position no and no campaign one can come from an angle say how many matches has Barcelona played this season now obi make excuse am a player say wabre and I say I'm fatigued I set it in because season you yan through middle of the season crampo
well say big games in the doors so me dey tell me say if Alejandro Baldi fit he plays.
Yes.
Exactly. And after I recover free injury, I felt and I thought he was going to play.
Honestly speaking, whenever Alejandro Baldi is fit, minim the SSA player a friend Gerard Martin, or Barcelona left back Baldi fit. Unless ABA a game ketwa with no disrespect to any club.
Yeah.
Oya then football you games ketwa this is a game ketwa game of less importance. Now Barcelona and Penny for another technical team decided say you see Alejandro Gerard Martin now on also so just like how a lot of the clubs do. But the first choice for Barcelona whenever he's fit and available there, as I say Alejandro Baldi. Minim baby as I say Gerard Martin bum. When Baldi is fit.
Baby, Hansi say. You said when he's fit and available.
Of course.
But in this situation, fit you cannot say 100% because he's not coming back from it.
Yeah.
Maybe not me feel say be Alejandro Baldi, but Gerard Martin feature because I realized something. Gerard Martin did yellow card. You call water break. Sevilla for coach Almeida, not all Casano. No, or catch a place. So, take advantage of Gerard Martin left one. It's as with the yellow card. Call Ocha a yellow card. And until the man, bar right after a races, the coach had to make substitution. Inti, this I want to ask you. What just session Jules Koundé, Gerard Martin, Ronaldo, Paul Kubasi, the back five of Barcelona. Were you impressed to start with?
No, I wasn't. Kwaku, you have talked about Kamona Go or share. Editia Wuja Sesni. I think that that's a ball. Na angle na ball na Kwaku. It was too tight an angle. Say a goalkeeper with so much experience. That is a Sesni. Ebe masa ball na Kwaku. Because baby odi ball ni kodi and I said say akwana say ball.
One touch ball ni cry.
Debbie, but he only tried his luck. Na all trying the luck no. A goalkeeper na nipa woni mujidie. Due to the experience and especially last season performance or dying the Dema Barcelona Boko this time around who's our performance now in a game against Sevilla, especially when Barcelona needed him most. I am saying Barcelona needed him most because say I'm gonna say or done you say one done you or no better one Garcia Beba, and this is the time I best being your goalkeeper no more power at the top level, and unfortunately or disappointing. Aside that, as a goalkeeper, you should always make sure you are going to organize your defense because you are the last man of defense or the last line of defense for the team out there goal post. And then, man, who say, oh, yeah, that defensive organization for Barcelona. Yes, I didn't see that. Aside, problem back with Barcelona, it has been a long-standing problem. Barca's biggest problem this time around or in this particular game was how to handle their high line when there was any form of attack.
No, Biggie. Are we going to find solutions to it? Because last season, Barcelona were vintage. There were openings for teams, but just that teams here were. Last season, it was either they were wasteful or what just session was making the saves.
Yes.
Are we going to find solutions to it?
And the difference last season was a lot of the time. Some people highlight and I say, take or kemua. Nipa na unto or tie track back ebe boa Barcelona pa kubasi. Because all pace. Yes. But this season, if you watch a Paul Kubati, he hasn't been of himself. Yes. And especially after the international break. At the start of the season, but don't call international break in the bar, Me who Paul Kubati
that boy, if I'm happy you are raising this, if they don't manage him, the supporters will turn against him.
Debbie.
Yes. He needs rest.
Yes.
What both games now, bro? So they be making her Lami Yamamu position they different too. Coach be a bit me 15-year-old, 16-year-old alcohol ranks whole because you can make mistakes.
Yeah.
But that boy in the position what mistake.
Central defense mistake where you are exposing your goalkeeper.
Exactly.
Who jai goalkeeper and say young question and say I think it was Sevilla's second goal. Yes, almost second goal.
They're not tracking back. No?
Yes, Shebebiana strike and let Shebebiana Paul Kubasi akwakodi at that moment. When to be a manager, I'm a situation. I'm from Barcelona. Bobo it is a Kobasa who expose the Aquadano, and the moment I'll be exposed the Aquadano, the performance now it affects the goalkeeping department because in situations like this. That's a ball and that's a exposing goalkeeper to the attacker.
So this is what you are talking about.
Yes.
This is Paul Kubas.
Aye.
The position.
Yes. This was at a time and now I'll come now. Well, to be to striker no. And I hand on the pass in the corner.
And this
no, I shall see you slow down.
Wabre, clearly. Only. Wabre.
So and exposing goalkeeper to such a situation. In this situation,
no, so this is the goalkeeper.
Yes. On a striker, what is he going to do? And see, the Barcelona backline, Kokumimi feel say the biggest problem today was defensive organization. They couldn't get anybody to organize their defense very well for them. Arojo was an experienced centre back, and Jumano. And then the goalkeeper, Chesney. And so also stepping up, not stepping in, no boy with the organization at the back, and Jumano. And then the highline play of the Barcelona team affected their defensive performance and organization.
Say no highline, no. Mimi who say Bibia bet me as a for him biggie. Because once Hansi Flick changes it, but sentiment more ball now about
sure.
A part of the game.
Sure.
Now, say the I can say I was said boys, a very intensive omo press we ni mo bebre. But clearly, also you game me catch us a press ni bebre omo brebre.
Kwaku, the Paris Saint-Germain game.
Barcelona
Barcelona played and pressed for the first 30 minutes.
After
the first 30 minutes, they were off color.
Exactly.
But then, from minute 1, I didn't see any form of press from the Barcelona team.
We're tired. Where's not bread?
Mericano the press and the crampon and ma. It is all about the high line. Now, the ultimate impressive game anymore. The high line is going to be exposed because whenever there is any form of attack, you don't have players who may pay some to me recover. About dirty jobs and the amount.
Oh, say one when you we better say season in Kobe bia and a Barcelona plays na bread. Come on, ye didn't say. Barcelona style of play no. Because high intensity, and I say high intensive game one. A game one, which through me cast into 10 days is our brain. It was true.
Yeah.
PH game no. I kept on saying, say, me we said the Pedri, Frankie the Young no more bread. Just couldn't. He was tired. Into sa ball na coach ni ball. Supplies na bread. Omunti mi mo. Internet a Riano expose boys. Until I work as the first 30 minutes. No omunti mi mo. Say the name Rihanna say no ordino. Inti ahono big me bisa say if the coach realizes that the intensive game players they don't have the energy to do that onti mean drop break akra na and as a chinchina statistics and one na able say no so na ebe bo na me bisa say adentin na one ma players ni be an start game Rooney Bazi and then fifth you will see na me person ka Pedri crash start game from the bench. Makasado mo emo no mo fa energy and start game anymore. Second half no na Pedri one no my breath from previous games they will have the strength to control the game. Why did he start with the same players on one case admitted that the players are tied in the Paris Saint-Germain game? Is it because Real Madrid for no match it's not pressure other top most such was so much
it could be one of the reasons. Because Barcelona League now Obono. I mean disrespect the club but Barcelona has so much focus and attention on Real Madrid than any other club in the league. The same way Real Madrid also will focus and attention a lot on Barcelona than any other club in the league. It is because omunim deep within them. Say league na omumienu na epre na omumienu so na yedebe enable. And the Real Madrid abona awashe there's going to be that kind of pressure because when Timmy and Shepe Madrid widen gap. And I am sure say Ebia minim Hansi Flick team, but the Ameme Generation Kwaku, he was thinking, say, I'm for the best players and then start the game, or the almost start the game, now Omo bar, Ebia na at the start of the game, Wakakunya results. Yam fan say Barcelona, these are players in the start here. Omo to be pressing well, a ball game in the well, and Ebi Omo call up by 2 goals. Second half, no, I changes the certain players are able Mudi and I come once at the abem fresh limbs. No man baba be hold the fort and tell say the bed but unfortunately for him again na ebi ono na gene ye no anko as planned and the bema kwa ba say it is our time no o de omo bench e bemu a omo nto so effective they saying what are they going to do omo ye players are omo ye too strong to the extent say Barça da form na Barça de ka omo betimi aba be boa the last time you time alami yama every bench na all back game ni mu for Barcelona boko no na Barca da form but Lamine Yamal has that power, he has that capability. Se Barca da form obetimi over 10 scoreline di Barcelona.
True.
But the other players on the bench Rooney Barginum, do they have that capabilities?
That boy open us some power.
He's a very good player. The only problem is finishing. The final delivery and na yakwadane problem. He play the ball no who line of Messi kakra wakwadane mu.
Yes,
or for ball now. Or the ball be push you or bet you open the spaces among the teammates. But another problem is that team build that kind of understanding.
Yeah.
Barcelona players has some sort of understanding between Omo and Lamine Yamal than Omo any Rooney Bargi, Omo any Rafinha than Omo any certain other players. Barcelona squad anymore. And I believe say idea about with time there. So connection any understanding ebeba. But for now, the coach has to find an antidote to the problems in the Barcelona setup. Injuries, take a better share of the Barcelona team. That's for a fact.
Yeah.
But Kwaku untimin kase players It's the enya dia obenya results. Omo ho ntom no omo ho mra no. Na ya bo ama ba bia oda no krampo nye. And Hansi Flick has to do something about the Barca situation. On finding an antidote. It is difficult.
Doing something, me feel say biggie. One when you the best you do me a dying, then we will not talk about the real issue. Alejandro Baldi interview BCC also Ronaldo penalty and nye penalty. Referee na akoye na ade. Ibiso so at the Lewandowski penalty no obo say no. Sanya mano, ano na the real cause and that's a problem na nkasa wo ho.
Kwaku problem wo ho.
Okay.
Yes. Problem wo ho. Problem the biggest Barcelona problem has been injuries.
Okay. True.
That is the biggest problem at Barcelona wo. In common aye di ni nyina na say Barca wo all the players available. Omo ayenim so omo started omo nyina ya available la. Kwaku by this time and can common e nkomo foforo. So injuries has taken a better share of the Barcelona performance.
You said then say 3 games in a Dani Omo was Sansa. Femi Lopez or what? He would have exactly. So I agree.
How they switch between the two, Dani Omo, Femi Lopez. It is a way I'm far quickly.
Exactly.
But are we seeing that now? We are not seeing that our Barcelona bobo ko anymore. Minu mi enu say player friend Lamine Yamal if he is available. Barcelona bobo ko ni mo a kwaku onon ko ne presence wo park ne so no enema bebre de Barca. He's not available. Last season Barcelona's best player per numbers Rafinha. He's not available.
Exactly.
Lewandowski penalty now was saying no senka wo share ya nan ke benye 2-2 and a single goal can change the face of a game.
True.
It's at that time and can supporters and kasa kwa benya confidence actually team ne on playing body nan kasa so on the field of play e benya gidie say ya baba be ye pe ye betimi a hye wo it's one of those reasons, but the bigger picture I feel say there have Barcelona injuries.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for our next video. Thank you very much for following. Big Nyakopon onshira
so kwaku.
Next video coming up.